Dear Diary, day 11, halfway through the lockdown. Or are we? Anyway, reading about all of the, these arrests, all of the thousands of people who are being arrested for God knows what, and thinking about my own checkered past with the police. And, I remember, I was always pretty scared of the police, actually. But, I mean, we did live in a police state. But I remember the big defining moment for me was going to the Rand Show one year. And, geez, man, I loved the Rand Show. The Rand Show was some fantastic. That old Rand Show, hell of a place. Anyway, they had all of these permanent displays there. All the different swimming pool brands would have their swimming pools. But Bubbles Pools had a unique selling point. They had a seal, like a proper seal. Don't know where they got the seal. Maybe they borrowed it from the zoo. Who the fuck knows? Anyway, they had a seal in the pool. So in a drunken moment, one of my chums said, I dare you to try and catch the seal. Now, a sensible person would have said, you can't catch a seal. But of course, I tried. I was arrested and I had the shit beaten out of me at the Rand Show. They've got a police station sort of hidden behind the bushes. Who would have known? Anyway, that was the beginning of it for me. But the worst moment for me was, I was in Pretoria in 1982, I think it was. The ANC had blown up that night, had blown up the military headquarters. Big thing. I think, one of their great successes, actually. And I was at film school studying, and I was walking home quite late. I'd worked late, and I was sort of walking home, and the police were everywhere, trying to reassure everybody, driving up and down. And I had my new romantic trousers on. I think they describe themselves, actually. And I was walking along, and the next minute, this car is sort of gliding slowly next to me. Okay, what's going on here? And then this guy sort of calls me over, and he was like a high-ranking guy, had all of these little pips on his shoulder, clearly not the kind of guy who regularly patrols, but because it was this big night, the ANC, they were showing the populace that they had nothing to worry about, they were in total control. And here's this guy. And he says to me, where you going, blah, blah, blah. And I explained to him, he said, come, I'll give you a lift. I thought, oh, man, I sort of want to get a lift from this guy. Anyway, he's quite insistent, think, okay, what the hell. Jump into the car with him. And this is where it starts to get weird. So he turns down the radio. Now, the radio is the whole reason, that's the thing giving him his instructions. He turns that down and he says, call me Bill. I said, call you Bill? Wow, okay. So blah, 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 Bill. Next minute, Bill grabs my neck and sort of in a kind of a half-hearted way almost, tries to force it onto his lap. And I go sort of laugh awkwardly, like, what's going on, Bill? And then Bill gets embarrassed and he says to me, well, what you don't know won't hurt you, is what he says. Okay, Bill, fuck. Anyway, he says, okay, I'll take you home. So now I think, okay, dodge the bullets. I'll give him a fake address. He'll take me to the fake address. I'll get the hell out of them. We're going along. And next minute he says, okay, listen, I just got a patrol here along the riverbank. Now that's never a good sign. Patrolling along the riverbank. Now he's patrolling really slowly, blah, 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 and he's starting to I get he's about to stop under that sort of dark place over there. And I realize this is my moment. So I lean against the door, roll out, do this very dramatic movie roll, and then sort of jump into the riverbed and run for my life. And I'll tell you what, I never wore those new romantic trousers again.